From the Trayvon Martin case, one of the things that have been talked about the most are the photographs that have been published in newspapers and other media showing the two principal characters in the story, Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman. The editing for this has been difficult, though, because both of those people, we don't have access to the photos that we typically might in other cases. The first photo we got of Trayvon Martin is the photo that's now quite iconic. It's a black and white photo showing him in a hooded sweatshirt, or a hoodie as it's become known now. And for the longest time, that was the only photograph we had of him. A few days later, we obtained a photograph of George Zimmerman, which was a booking mug from an incident from several years ago when he was much younger. And those were the only photos we had for a certain amount of time, and so there wasn't a choice. But those two photos put together created an image that a lot of people called incendiary, because it showed the man who was accused of shooting in a criminal situation with a booking mug, and the Trayvon Martin in a very innocent and much younger picture than what would have been accurate for right before he died. As time went on, we were able to obtain some other photographs. The family provided more photographs of Trayvon, including a photo of him smiling in a red t-shirt, but he was still much younger in those photographs. George Zimmerman, it took us a little longer to find a photo. We did find a source finally that gave us a photo that was much more recent, showed him smiling, showed him in a suit and tie, and that's been one that we've been able to use now. The most recent photo that we've been able to track down of Trayvon Martin came from his Twitter account, and the picture that he chose for his own Twitter account, and it showed him wearing a grill or these gold coverings on his teeth. And a lot of people imply that that's a gang implication, and that it's used to portray him as more criminal. And yet other sides say that it's just a part of hip-hop culture and it would just be a joking kind of thing to it. The problem with a case like this, when you have two people, one who's dead and one who has gone into seclusion, is that the only photographs available of them are snapshots or other kind of photos that are really out of context to the story you're trying to tell. And people read a lot into it because they're very surface, and it gives a partial view of a story that's proven to be very complicated. For the Orlando Sentinel, this is Tom Burton.